Ah, Superintendent Chalmers. Come in, come in. I wasn't expecting you till lunchtime.
Well, I've always been a man of punctuality, Skinner.
Please do come in. I'm just about to put the trapa natans in the oven. A delightful dish from the heart of Memifield. You'll savor its savory aroma.
Oh, trapa natans.
I've heard of it, but never tried it.
I must say I'm quite looking forward to it.
Unfortunately, dinner isn't quite ready yet. But I've got a fine bottle of Memfield's finest Merlot to offer you.
A glass of wine would be delightful, Skinner. I do appreciate your hospitality.
As they proceed to the dining table,
Skinner, I've got to admit, weighing in at 99 kilograms, I was worried about that 1 kilogram taco you made.
Oh, well, it's not as daunting as it seems. You'll find it quite manageable.
1 kilogram, huh? Well, I guess I am now 1% taco.
Well, by mass, perhaps. But by volume, the measurement would be quite different indeed.
Indeed, Skinner. Indeed.
suddenly, a sound of a spark and a puff of smoke appears near the oven, making both characters jump.
What on earth was that?
Yeah.
I'll get that cleaned up, don't worry. Let's enjoy our meal while it's still edible. My trapa natans is burnt to a crisp.
A moment of silence.
Well, I suppose I can't serve this to Chalmers. What am I going to do?
Skinner paces around the kitchen, deep in thought.
I could whip up something quick, like a 1 kilogram taco. Chalmers will find that hilarious.
Skinner chuckles to himself.
Imagine, he'll be 1% taco. That's something to remember.
Skinner starts preparing the 1 kilogram taco.
Maybe this will be a fun twist. Instead of the usual dinner, we'll have a 1 kilogram taco eating contest. The one who finishes first wins the dinner.
Skinner laughs.
I can do this. I'll whip up something amazing, and we'll have a blast tonight. Damn it. My trapa natans is burnt to a crisp.
Pauses, looking out the window.
Excited. I've got it. Alfalfa. It's a versatile plant. Can be used in a variety of dishes. I'll climb out that window and pick some fresh sprouts.
Looks around, considering the plan.
No time to waste. I'll whip up a fresh alfalfa salad, a fitting alternative to the burnt trapa natans.
Pauses, considering the challenge of preparing the dish.
How to prepare it? It's not like trapa natans, a complex dish with a rich history.
Chalmers enters, looking pleased.
Skinner, I've got to admit, weighing in at 99 kilograms, I was worried about that 1 kilogram taco you mentioned for dinner.
Oh, well, I've got a surprise for you. Tonight, we're not eating tacos. We're having alfalfa salad.
Alfalfa salad? That sounds interesting. By the way, I've eaten my 1 kilogram taco, and I'm now 1% taco.
Indeed, indeed.
Skinner starts preparing the alfalfa salad, still pondering the volume measurement.
By mass. Chalmers is 1% taco. But by volume. Well, that's a whole different story.
Ah, Skinner, what on earth is that smell?
It seems your trapa natans is smoking again.
So, I was just retrieving some fresh herbs for the dish, Chalmers. I'll be right in.
Fresh herbs. Now? In the middle of making trapa natans?
Yeah. Yes, of course. I just wanted to add a bit of extra flavor. I promise it will make the dish even more delicious.
Skinner, I've heard of your creative cooking methods, but I've never seen you climb out the window for fresh herbs.
It's not what it looks like, Chalmers. I just wanted to add that special touch. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to the kitchen. This trapa natans isn't going to steam itself.
Skinner rushes back into the kitchen. Pauses. Then Chalmers hears the sound of Skinner screaming.
Skinner, are you alright in there?
Skinner's voice muffled through the kitchen door.
I think I burned myself, Chalmers. This steaming process isn't going as planned.
Well, I guess we're back to square one. Let's try something else.
Skinner reemerges from the kitchen, holding a 1-kilogram taco.
I've got an idea, Chalmers. How about we have a 1-kilogram taco eating contest? The one who finishes first wins the dinner.
The 1-kilogram taco. That's quite a challenge, Skinner. But I'm game if you are.
I can do this. I'll whip up something amazing and we'll have a blast tonight.
Indeed, Skinner. Indeed.
Chalmers eats the 1-kilogram taco, announcing he is now 1% taco.
Skinner, I was expecting steamed trapa natans, but it seems I've been served alfalfa instead.
My apologies, Chalmers. It is in fact trapa natans, just from a regional dialect.
I've never heard of trapa natans being referred to as alfalfa. Skinner. I'm afraid I don't believe you.
Well, I assure you it is. There's been a slight mix-up at the market, but it's the same dish in essence.
I find it hard to believe that a simple mix-up would lead to such a drastic change. I suspect you've cooked up something else, Skinner.
I assure you, Chalmers, it's the same dish. It may not look like the traditional trapa natans, but it's the same by volume, albeit a different appearance.
Indeed, Skinner.
Indeed. But I'll reserve judgment until I taste it.
Skinner serves Chalmers his alfalfa trapa natans and Chalmers takes a bite. Then announces he is now 1% alfalfa.
Well, by mass, perhaps. But by volume, the measurement would be quite different indeed.
Skinner, there's a fire in the kitchen.
Don't worry, it's just my new lightsaber. It tends to flare up a bit when I cook.
Lightsaber in the kitchen?
How does that even make sense?
I assure you, it's harmless. You'll see if you give it a chance.
I'm afraid I'll need to see it for myself to believe it. But for now, let's focus on putting out this fire.
No, you understand. I can't let you see it. It's highly classified.
Indeed, Skinner. Indeed. Well, I'll leave the lightsaber discussions for another time. Let's focus on putting out this fire and finding a new plan for dinner.
Skinner concedes and they work together to put out the fire.
Well, I suppose I'll have my 1-kilogram tacos planned.
And I'm afraid I've got some bad news, Chalmers. By mass, you are 1% taco. But by volume, the measurement would be quite different indeed.
Skinner, your creative cooking methods never cease to amaze me. By volume, indeed. Skinner, that was quite the meal. Your trapa natans was simply delicious.
Yeah, glad you enjoyed it, Chalmers. I'm just glad it didn't spontaneously combust.
Spontaneously combust, Skinner. I'm afraid I don't believe you. I still see smoke coming from your house.
Oh, that's just my lightsaber. It tends to flare up a bit when I cook.
A lightsaber in the kitchen? It doesn't sound safe, Skinner. I think I'll go home now.
You're right. One more thing. For dinner tonight, we're having 1-kilogram tacos.
1-kilogram tacos. That's quite a challenge, Skinner. By mass, I am now 1% taco.
By mass, yes. But by volume, the measurement would be quite different indeed.
Indeed, Skinner. Indeed. Goodbye for now.
Wait, Chalmers. Have you ever heard of spontaneous human combustion? It's a fascinating phenomenon.
Chalmers exits, leaving Skinner alone in the burning kitchen, still trying to distract from the fire.